it'll be interesting to see how the Niners protect Purdy, because not only is this the biggest test the Niners offensive line has faced, it's the biggest test Purdy has faced. He hasn't faced a pass rush like this. He has not faced a pass rush like this. And if the 49ers can't run the ball, like Jordan Mason might not play, Christian McCaffrey, you don't want to give him 25, 30 carries. If the 49ers offensive line is getting blown off the ball, then their run game isn't going to be great, and they're going to turn into a one-dimensional drop-back passing team, which has not been Purdy's biggest strength. I mean, he's been an improvement over Jimmy as a play-action passer and a rollout passer, but not necessarily a straight drop-back passer. His numbers are actually worse. He doesn't have the arm strength that Jimmy has, sorry. So if that's what the game becomes, the Niners are going to have to figure out how to protect Brock Purdy. If he has to drop back a lot, he's going to get hit a lot unless the 49ers do something, make some adjustments. And what's interesting is usually when, first of all, what the Niners like to do is put all 5 of their weapons in the play, in the route. The running back, the fullback, the wide receivers, and the tight end. How do you cover all of them? Well, this is a week where maybe you need to be instead of having 5-man protections against this team that has a great D-line and an extremely aggressive D coordinator who's going to blitz and bring pressure, maybe you want to have some 7-man protections, especially on third down. And even if it's not third down, maybe you keep guys into chip and that kind of stuff. And what's interesting about that is, does that take Christian McCaffrey out of the game? To me, no, not necessarily, because if you're keeping guys in the block, you don't want McCaffrey blocking. He's not a good blocker. He's little. You want McCaffrey running routes. But I do think if you keep people staying in, that means Juszczyk got to stay in and block. Kittle got to stay in and block. And your receivers in this game, a lot on third down, are going to be Jennings, Ayuk, McCaffrey. Those 3. And frankly, that's more than enough. But if Kyle tries to get cute and get all these receivers out in the pattern because that's what he likes to do, then man, Purdy's going to get hit a lot. He's already got a messed up oblique/rib. He's going to get hit a lot in this game if Kyle just goes with the normal passing game. A lot of this like empty backfield, you see that with the Niners a lot. Empty backfield, no running back there. Ooh, don't do that against Washington. Purdy will get lit up. He'll be running for his life. Purdy he won't get lit up, but what he'll have to do is essentially protect himself. And what I'd like Kyle Shanahan to do is protect him by keeping 85 and 44. Those dudes, their job in this game is to be the bodyguards in the pocket, personal protector for Brock Purdy. Their job is not to run downfield and catch a bunch of passes. They need to keep Brock Purdy healthy. I mean, seriously, this is football. This is a violent game, and there is no guarantee that Brock gets through this one. Remember, what he said last week was, and I knew I was going to start, but I didn't know I was going to make it through it. He figured if he took a few hits, he may not make it through. Well, Seattle couldn't touch him. He was MC Hammer out there. But I wouldn't just expect, it's not going to be that kind of game where he just gets, there's no Deebo Samuel. He doesn't have these quick options, at his disposal. There's McCaffrey, but again, how many times do you want to give the ball to McCaffrey in a game that you don't have to win? You don't have to win. So, fine, okay. Just don't get Purdy hurt, Kyle. 7-man protections, 8-man protections. That's what you do. Over under 2 holding calls for Big Mike. You should have put it at 1.5, Tommy. That's just a rookie move. But I'm going to say over. I'm going to put it right at 2. I think 2 is the magic number. Unless you're De La Soul. Jesus says, if this D-line beats us, will this show a big weakness going into the playoffs and teams trying to attack us different? I think we know that this is the Niners' biggest weakness, the offensive line. Is it a weakness? I don't know. I guess we'll see. But it's their weakest position. And I just think it's interesting without Deebo Samuel, who you can just throw those quick screens to and it's not an issue anymore, your offensive line. Will it be an issue?